Have you ever stopped to think about the miracle of being alive? The deep mystery of existence, of consciousness, of the fact that you perceive, feel, and transform the world around you? And more than that, have you ever felt that maybe you don't completely belong to this world? That there is something inside you that pulses, that questions, that searches for something greater? Many people live their lives on autopilot, unaware that they are much more than just a physical body. The material world distracts us, pulling us away from our essence, which is why so many feel an emptiness that nothing seems to fill. But there is a secret, a deep understanding that few are able to access. And today, I want to share that with you. In the Bible, Jesus said something powerful. This is why I speak to them in parables. Because seeing, they do not see, and hearing, they do not hear, nor do they understand. Matthew 13:13. What did Jesus mean by this? That not everyone is ready to see the truth. That reality is much more than what the eyes can perceive. Chico Xavier also brought us this vision when he said, "The Spirit blows where it wills. You hear its voice, but you do not know where it comes from or where it is going." This means that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. Now, the big question is, if we are the miracle, if we are not of this world, how do we live this truth? How do we awaken this awareness? The first step is understanding that your mind creates your reality. Everything you believe manifests around you. Have you ever noticed that when you are feeling good, everything seems to flow effortlessly? But when you are lost in negative thoughts, everything around you seems to get worse. That is not a coincidence. It is the energy you emit, which returns to you. When you awaken to this truth, you start questioning the system. You realize that everything around you was designed to keep you trapped. Negative news, social media, manipulating your attention, an endless cycle of consumption and competition. Fear and insecurity are the tools used to make you forget who you really are. And then, transformation begins when you choose to step out of this game. When you decide that you will no longer be manipulated by fears that are not truly yours. But how do you do that? The first thing you need to understand is that silence is powerful. We live in a world of excess information, constant noise. But those who learn to silence the external noise find the truth within themselves. Chico Xavier said that silence and prayer transform the soul, and that is real. The second step is learning to listen to your intuition. Society wants you to trust only logic, but intuition is the voice of your soul. It's that gut feeling, that sense that guides you away from problems and leads you towards something greater. If you learn to listen to this inner voice, you will always be on the right path. The third key to living as the miracle that you are is understanding that energy never lies. Have you ever felt that certain places or certain people drain your energy, and that others bring you an inexplicable sense of peace? This happens because everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency. If you want to keep your energy high, you need to choose carefully where you place your attention, who you associate with, and what information you consume. Another important thing, your physical body reflects your spiritual state. Many people forget that body, mind, and spirit are connected. Nutrition, sleep, and physical exercise are not just for bodily health, but also for maintaining energetic balance. Chico Xavier always emphasized that discipline in taking care of the body reflects in the spirit. Now, one of the most important secrets that few understand. Fear is humanity's greatest prison. The fear of not being enough, the fear of failing, the fear of the unknown. Fear makes people accept living below their true potential. But understand this, fear is an illusion. Fear only has power over you if you give power to it. When you understand that life is much greater than this momentary experience, you become free. You realize that you have nothing to lose because simply existing is already a miracle. So I ask you, what are you going to do with this truth? Will you continue living on autopilot, or will you awaken to who you really are? Will you keep accepting the limits imposed by society, or will you start creating your own reality? But there's one detail that many people ignore. Change begins when you take full responsibility for your life. As long as you blame the world, circumstances, or the people around you for what happens, you will remain stuck in an endless cycle. True awakening happens when you understand that everything that happens has a purpose and that you are the only one responsible for creating the reality you want to live in. This brings us to another essential point: the importance of gratitude. Chico Xavier always spoke about the transformative power of gratitude, and science has already proven that grateful people live happier and more balanced lives. When you focus on what you have instead of complaining about what you lack, your energy expands, and you start attracting even more blessings. Gratitude is not just an emotion, it is a powerful tool for spiritual connection. Another crucial element in this process is the power of forgiveness. Holding on to resentment, grudges, or past wounds is like carrying unnecessary weight that only hinders your journey. Forgiveness does not mean accepting injustices, but rather releasing your soul from the chains that keep you tied to the past. Those who truly understand they are a miracle do not waste time with hatred or revenge, but move forward with lightness. And speaking of moving forward, you need to learn to trust the flow of life. Many times, things do not happen the way we want, and in those moments, faith needs to be greater than fear. The universe has perfect timing for everything, and what seems like an obstacle today may be exactly what you needed to grow. Instead of fighting the flow, learn to move with it. Finally, remember, you are not here by accident. Your soul chose this experience, and every challenge you face is an opportunity for evolution. Awakening is not a final destination, but a continuous journey. And this journey only makes sense when you choose to live it with purpose, love, and awareness. The call for transformation is right in front of you. The decision is yours. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you feel that you are part of this journey, subscribe to Motivation You Need, because together we will awaken to a new reality. Change begins now. Change begins within you.